You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
What's up, wrestling fans? How you doing? What a day, isn't this? What is up, wrestling fans? It's the Saturday morning podcast on The Joe Cronin Show, the Saturday morning podcast. Everybody wants to comment and talk about Tyler Breeze and his debut on SmackDown. So we might as well talk about Tyler Breeze and his debut on SmackDown. I don't know why people... First of all, this was great. I love the debut. The problem is, I think people really thought that he was going to get this shot against John Cena's title at Hell in a Cell. He may still get that, but if he gets that shot still, it's confusing as to like why would you spoil him on SmackDown? See, in my opinion, it should be Dolph Ziggler that wins the U.S. title, and then when that happens, it's basically Dolph Ziggler gets the U.S. title. Now there's a feud going on with Tyler Breeze, and they can fight over the U.S. title and keep it going, and it remains interesting to me. You know, that's what I would do with it. You know, some people wrote in the comments like, "Oh, not much of a pop." He got a pretty good pop, actually. You know, people were like chanting NXT. People were chanting Tyler's worth it. All kinds of stuff. So I disagree with that. I mean, only 30% of the audience even knows who he is. So that's not that he just didn't get a big pop. It's that the crowd is dumb. So when you think you're insulting Tyler Breeze or the decision to have Tyler Breeze come out, it's, in my opinion, the fans are stupid. If you're not watching NXT and you're not pumped up about this guy, you're not really a wrestling fan. You know, you're a fly-by fan, you're a half-ass fan, you're a noob fan, you're a little kid. That's what you are if you aren't excited to see Tyler Breeze in some form or another. Even if you're not a big Tyler Breeze fan, but you watch NXT, you still should be excited that he's moved up or he's moved somewhere. Or that you're seeing something different, you know? And if you're not, then that's your issue. You have some kind of issue that we'll never get over. You'll never be over it. We'll never be over it. You'll just never be over it. And that's your fault. Shame on you. By the way, so I thought that was great. Great moment. I also enjoyed Sin Cara fucking whiffing when he dove out of the ring and got nobody and landed on the friggin' floor. That was great as well. Guys, if you're listening to this right now, I want you to go ahead on your mobile device or wherever else you are and click that like button. Give me some likes if you can. I appreciate that. We'll talk about YouTube Red. I'll talk about YouTube Red. Fucking YouTube. I've known about this for a while. I've told you guys about this for the last year, that YouTube is going to be launching this for $9.99 a month. You'll get no ads. No more. You won't see ads anymore. You pay $9.99. There'll also be some other perks, too, like getting access to the YouTube movies, things like the private things like PewDiePie and all those top tier 1% YouTubers. You'll also get, there's something else you get, I think, too, and it was actually kind of cool, and I forget what it is. I don't know. So you can choose to do that or not. It's up to you guys. What happens is YouTube, so let's say whatever I was making on ads before, it's in half now. So now it's in half. And then whatever YouTube does in the revenue of people who are subscribers. So if every single one of my if you subscribe to me and you subscribe to YouTube. So if you subscribe to me and you pay for the YouTube service to get rid of all the ads, but you're subscribed to me, then every single person you're subscribed to gets broken down. So three, like, I forget what the fuck it is. It's like 1% of the $9.99 gets divided among all the people you're subscribed to. Which is just crazy. So if... I don't even know what the math on that is. Like, I have no idea. You know, if... I don't know what the math is. You know, 1%. you know, I don't know. So if there's you have to divide $1 by, you know, say you're subscribed to 50 people. You know, I don't know what divided by 50 is. 0.2. So I would get like 2 cents or something a month. So 20,000 subs. Let's say 300 people go in on the service. So I make $6. You know what I mean? If 300 of my subscribers were subscribed to YouTube, the fucking YouTube monthly thing to get rid of ads, it's stupid. Whatever it is, it's like ridiculous, like low. So people ask me why, like, I started the donations and the Patreon and all that stuff. It's to get ready for this. We don't know what's going to happen, guys. I don't know if I'm going to make more money because of this or I'm going to make less money. All signs point to less money because YouTube's cut the ad revenue. So if you thought it was small before, I mean, now it's really low. You know, if I was lucky to make $300 a month on YouTube, you know, it's going to be like half that. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. It's a little bit concerning, a little bit. I mean, luckily this is my full-time job. If this was my full-time job like some of these other people, like anybody who has between like 50,000 or maybe anybody who's got like 100,000 to like 2 million subscribers, like that's their full-time job, that they're in the danger zone there. And I'm talking about because you could have a normal house and some kids and doing YouTube, and you can make $50,000 a year on YouTube. But cutting this in half like they're doing, you'll make $25,000. $25,000 isn't enough to live on, you know, what you were doing. You're below poverty now. Now you have to go get another job if you're making $50,000. I mean, sign me up to make $50,000. Absolutely, I would love to do that. But so I feel bad for those people. I mean, myself as well, because I mean, you know, I instead of working at a gas station or a part-time job, aside from my 45-hour job, you know, I do this, and I put a lot of work into it. So who knows what could happen with this new YouTube service. I'm curious as to what you guys think, if you're going to get it, or if you're not going to get it. Are you going to pay the $9.99 to get rid of ads? Are you just going to use the blocker and keep it free? Or, you know, it's just another thing for YouTube to do. See, I don't mind YouTube adding it. My problem is what they're doing because of adding it, like cutting the monetization. I don't like that they cut my monetization. Thank God I have a big channel and enough people that watch my videos. When they get uploaded, they get ads right away. But I noticed on some of my other channels that are smaller, if I upload a video and put an ad on it, the ads never play because YouTube has less ads now and everything, and it's like nope, it's not gonna get a lot of play, so we're not gonna put ads on that guy's video. So you can put all the monetization and you won't even get ads. It's crazy. But luckily on this channel it does, because they've like, I don't know. Anyway, enough of that stuff. I just thought it was curious, wanted to bring it up real quick since the day it's coming. Back to the Future. I'm still pumped up about Back to the Future Day, man. I still can't get over it. One of my favorite movies. I'm dying here. Roman Reigns recently talked about doing that little freaking I'm a little teapot thing with his daughter, and said that he didn't want to go any further than that or whatever, and was happy that it didn't go further than that, but he didn't really like it. But he was okay with using the photo of him and his daughter because it was like a promo picture that was already on the internet and already a commercial and everything. It wasn't like a private family photo or anything like that. So you can understand him for that. You know, that makes sense, right? Still got my cold thing. My cold's pretty much gone. Every once in a while I just have this like urge to cough is the only thing I deal with. But other than that, it's been okay. How are you guys doing? I hope everybody's good out there. I hope you guys follow me on Twitter at Joe Cronin Show on Twitter, and tweet my Twitter. This Bray Wyatt thing, where it's going, I don't know. If they don't have a good match, I mean, nothing else is going to matter. They need to have, pull off something good here at Hell in the Cell. They definitely need to do that. Global Force Wrestling, as Jeff Jarrett said when he came on my show, has released the photos of the belts, and I think they look cool, but I think they look as expected. I expected them to pretty much look like they look. This was, pretty much what I expected them to look like. Some people say they're ugly. Some people don't like the green. Everybody's got an opinion on it, but I think it pretty much looks as expected to me. You'd have to let me know what you guys think of that. I don't know. There's a lot of news on like ROH with the pay-per-view thing and the leaks and this and that is coming out. James Storm debuting on NXT looked good. Obviously a squash. Right when I forget what his name is. Right when Jabroni came out, I knew he was getting buried by Storm. Even before that, Mick Foley talking about the Undertaker tweeting. I doubt he's gonna start tweeting now. After all this. There's really just not a lot of juicy stuff going on right now. There's all this. I mean, the only thing, like the thing about like Vince being pissed about Lana and Rusev. I mean, I already made my video about that a while back when it first happened and flipped out about it and said, how can this be happening? But then the WWE used it like they planned it. You know what I mean? And they're tight with TMZ. They're close with TMZ, so it's almost like they leaked it on purpose. Like, so I don't believe anything until I hear it. Because I think it was planned, because why would they use it like that the next night? Or maybe they were like, well, we got to use it now because you guys leaked it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's what they did. They had to, so it's hard to tell, what was what. But I know that it was enraging and it was dumb. But you know what? The storylines, the way they're going now, I like it. I like Summer Rae with Tyler Breeze. I really like her with him. They're going to be good. This is going to be good. This is not going to be John Morrison 2.0, I don't believe now, because Tyler has more capability. Plus, I take that back. I don't mean Tyler Breeze has more capability than John Morrison. I'm saying that I think he has more of a capability now in WWE now. John Morrison would have done better in WWE now, too. It seems like anybody, even if they were good, who's on the main roster, like, gets left behind. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't, like, oh, yeah, you were one of the people that's here, so you're not that good. But the NXT people come up and it's like, this guy can go, It's weird how things are going right now with this wrestling angle and everything. Being more focused on wrestling. I'm sure John Morrison, when he was here, would have preferred to be here now when the wrestling angles were going on, not when he was, having to powder Snooki's behind at the WrestleMania or whatever the frig he was doing there. Or whatever happened with him. I don't know. I don't know. I heard myself saying that a bunch. I felt like flipping out. I'm just thinking about the Star Wars trailer, man. I'm thinking about Star Wars in December. I can't wait to go see this movie. I could talk forever about what I saw in that trailer. I'm freaking out in a good way. It's a lot of fun, a lot of stuff going on. And, of course, on the Saturday morning podcast, I talk about, not just wrestling, and that's why I'm going into this. And coming up on future weeks, on the Saturday morning podcast, I'm going to have longer shows. Like I'm talking about, this will be an hour. It's going to go up on iTunes and everything else like that. Currently working on ExtremeWrestlingPodcast.com. I'm working that out and getting people on with Justin Bailey, who's been a badass for me recently, dialing up the phones and producing his balls off. So big shout out to him and all you guys for listening. Dude, we're at 19,500 subs. It wasn't that long ago, a week or two ago, when I said, man, thanks for 19,000 subs. Now we've got an extra 500. Unbelievable. Make sure when you go on your phone and you go to my channel, you click that bell on the right side so the bell will alert you every time I upload a video. That way you don't miss out on the videos. And if you watch on a computer, make sure you go to my channel page, click that gearbox on the right, and make sure it's send notifications so that you get all my video uploads, because people always miss stuff, and they're like, I didn't see that. And I'm like, well, get the alerts. And then check your sub box all the time. But sometimes it doesn't appear in the sub box, believe it or not, because what the fuck is YouTube doing? We don't know. Do they want to make money? I don't know sometimes. YouTube. You fucking YouTube. Oh, man, sometimes my dog just stares at me, and I'm like, what is she staring at? Like, you ever been, like, pleasuring yourself and your animal stares at you, and you're like, stop it. My dog does it all the time. I'm like, do you want in on this, or what are you doing? I mean, like, because I involve her. It's just, I don't know. I think the reason why I can't involve the dog, well, I mean, not only is it, like, what's it called? What do they call it? It's illegal, I think. It's called, like, bestiality. I don't know. I don't know why it's illegal. I mean, the dog, once a dog is over 18, I mean, let's go. Dog likes, as long as the dog likes it. But no, that's gross. But I don't know, I never got that. But she's always staring at me, and I can't do anything. I'm like, what are you doing looking at me? I'm like, but the reason why I wouldn't be able to do an animal, people always like, why don't you just do the animal, Or be like those guys that push the sheep up against the cliff. Well, because if I don't believe in anything, but I think about, like, I'm open-minded, and one of the things I could be open-minded about is reincarnation. I don't think it's real. I don't even think I believe it, really, to be honest, but it could be real. And the idea that it could be real, like, maybe the dog is somebody I know. Came back as somebody I know, and there I am, like, whacking it. That's weird, man. I mean, what if it's someone, my guardian angel, but it's like my dad, or someone who's dead? Like, so I get freaked out by that. I'm not even joking. I get freaked out by that, and I don't want to. I can't. I gotta tell the dog to leave the room. It's really it's quite a dilemma. Put it that way. It's a freaking dilemma, and I can't get it out of my head. Will WWE be able to do the right thing? Sunday night, guys. I'm looking forward to it. Comcast has been an absolute mess. Every day I see more trucks working on the poles around my house, around my area. And they're doing something crazy. And last night the service was fucked. But today, they were working like crazy. And then tonight I came home and it was worse. It was worse tonight. And anyway, the Comcast is coming Sunday again. I mean, something is wrong. I can't stream video games the right way. I can't play video games the right way. We get booted off the internet here or there. There's intermittency. The tech comes out here, tells me nothing's wrong. Then I call the department, and then they tell me there is intermittency. Then the tech tells me, yeah, there's something going on around the neighborhood, but they haven't figured it out yet. And then someone else calls me and tells me to pay my bill. Unbelievable. Welcome to America. Welcome to the corporations. The banks own you. And you'll know someday if you're younger and don't know what I'm talking about. But for all you younger guys out there, just keep on kicking some ass. Keep on beating people's ass. Keep on loving people's ass. Keep on not bullying people. Keep on standing up to bullies. Keep on making paper airplanes and throwing them at the teacher's naughty parts. Keep on kicking ass. Keep on living long. Keep on going strong. My name is Joe Cronin. My dick is 9 inches long, and you can't teach that. We'll see you in the next episode of the Saturday Morning Podcast right here on The Joe Cronin Show. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and most of all, clean your underwear.